YouTube, Captain 315 here. Hey, was kind of going through some old videos and realized there hasn't been any updates on old adventures with Allis here, old Alice in Wonder Slammed. We're going to get to that later. That's down the road. But it's a balmy, about 35 degrees here in North Carolina. Got the barrel stove going. Got a couple of cold beers. Let's do a quick update on the old girl. I realize I haven't done one since the initial fire up. And gosh, the old thing's doing awesome. Let's get to it. So last video was taken from about here and was the initial fire up. Gosh, it's been great. It finally quit smoking, which was a good thing. I'm sure it was burning off things in that engine that were stuck in there since Moses was a baby. But she's been out. She's made a trip to the local bar, and we had a tire debeat itself. We won't get into that. Nobody cares about talking about tire technical. It's got a couple dry rot spots in it, but the tire itself is in good shape. It's just where it sat flat. It got two 12 by 12 heavy duty patches on the inside, and it's holding up. What else have we done? We put a new temp gauge in it. You got to have a temp gauge, know what they're running. You know, you got your oil pressure down here, and it actually carries good oil pressure. They don't make a starter switch anymore, foot operated starter switch for the Autolite starters, which this is. I was able to actually take the Autolite starter switch apart, bought a Delco starter switch and gutted it and put everything in here, and it's acceptable. It works. Made a seat, first attempt at upholstery. By far not professional, but it works. It's been sealed up. Nice little seat for it, a little cushion for it. Rewired it, so we've got the ignition and the charging system up here now. Got a light switch on there. We just went and put some Par 36 LED landscape lights in it. They're freaking bright. Probably a little too bright for running it down the road, which, by the way, you folks know that operating a tractor is 100% legal on highways. Yeah, you're supposed to be going from farm to farm, but you could take them out and cruise them. Got the slow moving tractor sign on there for anything that runs less than 25. Yeah, what else have we done here? We've done a bunch. Let's kill them lights. Found a stronger governor spring. I don't know if you can see it, if it'll focus in on it or not. It's not gonna, but anyhow, it's just a little spring there. And we put the timing light on it and got this engine turning about 2,000, 2,100 RPMs, that's about it for these things. Between that and the taller tires, road speed maybe 14 miles an hour, 15 now. Just a good running tractor. The floats took a crap in the carburetor. I tried to unsolder the floats and put a piece of cork inside. It didn't work, so we got a new float for it. It's old Zenith Model 63, I believe they call it. Other than that, it's been a hell of a machine. Let me set the phone down here for a second. I'm going to show you the only downside to this thing. So, you know, it seems to be the new rage. People like doing these cold start videos and low idle videos and all that. And, you know, it pertains more to diesels since they are a hard starting son of a gun when it's cold out. But this thing's been sitting for probably a week. I've always wanted to do a cold start competition with it and, you know, have this thing turn over and over and spit and pop and fart and take off. But it doesn't like to do that. Again, it's been sitting about a week. It's in the 60s in here with a heater going, but it was 20 degrees last night. Not real exciting. Hey, look, folks, I know I don't put out the most exciting content. We're certainly not going to set YouTube on fire watching some sawed-off, half-old fart out in the garage, puttering with stuff and squirreling out on things. But I really appreciate each and every one of you that signs in and checks out what's going on in Squirrel Acres here. you really never know what you might get. Way back in the beginning, I talked about doing a lot of different content on here, a lot of DIY stuff, and it kind of is a way to pay it back, because myself, certainly, I go on YouTube a lot and learn things, and how to fix that and how to do that, and it's a way to pay it back. So I'm going to try to get into more non-off-road tractor and Alice in Wonderslam stuff. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go in and shock myself trying to change a wall outlet or something, because somebody might want to know what not to do and hurt themselves. So, folks, cheers to you all. Thank you very much for signing in. Stay tuned.